In her last adventure, Lara glimpsed something that hinted at proof of an immortal soul. Realizing that the world isn't quite what it seems, she became driven in her search for answers. As Rise of the Tomb Raider begins, Lara uncovers clues in her father's research that offer a glimmer of hope, setting her on a perilous path. A journey that pits her against a ruthless organization known as Trinity, in a race to find the secret of immortality. Early in the expedition, Lara is caught in an avalanche separating her from her friend Jonah, leaving her without proper survival gear. Armed with only a pickaxe and her wits, Lara must scavenge for supplies and overcome a beautiful but hostile environment in order to beat Trinity to the lost city of Kitezh. This is Woman vs. Wild. In this three-part series, we'll show you how Lara utilizes all new skills to survive the remote and deadly lands of Siberia. Although smart and resourceful, she is quickly thrown into a world where every resource becomes critical for her survival. The wilderness is heavily populated with dangerous wildlife that actively protect the secrets within. Lara must confront these threats as she searches for clues and collects critical resources. Often outnumbered and overpowered, Lara will need to be resourceful in combat, crafting special ammunition, stockpiling medical supplies, and upgrading her weapons to defeat these deadly predators, regardless of their size. Hunting rewards Lara with experience that can be used to upgrade her abilities at base camps, and the pelts give her rare crafting materials that can be used in crafting ammunition and upgrading weapons or gear. As Lara collects these items, you choose which inventory items and weapons to upgrade in order to cater to your style of play, whether stealthy, aggressive, or somewhere in between. The hub spaces in Rise of the Tomb Raider are 2 to 3 times larger than the biggest hubs in the previous game. In these vast spaces, Lara can discover challenge tombs and accept missions from local inhabitants known as remnants.
I'm not your enemy. That remains to be seen.
A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
Helping allies not only rewards Lara with valuable experience points,
Take this.
but can also earn her access to new areas, items, and abilities. Whether destroying drones, dismantling the enemy's communication equipment, or scavenging for the greater cause, it's up to you to dictate Lara's level of involvement in the story's many facets. Choice is extremely important in Rise of the Tomb Raider, and the options presented to you will continue to grow in number as Lara overcomes the many perils of her journey. Wildlife is not the only deadly force in this region. Heavily armed Trinity forces have occupied the area and seek to kill Lara so they can reach the lost city of Kitezh first. On the next episode of Woman vs. Wild, we find Lara outgunned and outnumbered, but not without the means to survive. We'll show you a host of guerrilla combat tactics that Lara utilizes to defeat Trinity in her race to discover the secret of immortality.